Welcome all to the big Pick Six Playoff Drive Live. $50,000 Pick Six contest is in full effect right now. And you can still get in it. Even if you're not in it right at this point, late in the year, we're still giving out $1,600 each and every week. Join us. We have a strike on our YouTube page, so we're using a different YouTube account. We are also live on Twitch, which is very exciting. Shout out to the cappers on our YouTube chat. I got that up. Dennis Garcia, Nilo, Nicholas Fogg, Jay Peach in the house. The $50,000 Pick Six contest is in full effect. And we started going live, and I have done 2 live shows with you guys, 8, 2, and 2, and I am climbing. It's never too late to get in the black. And that's not where I'm on my way to. Let's start by giving a big shout out to last week's cash winners. We have Big Ragoo and DJ Big Boss joining us shortly, but let's start with giving a shout out to those who got that paper. Get money. Last week's cash winners. Rafa, can you please pop up the graphic and show the winners from last week? CJ Watson fam taking home the 600 cool ones. Getch 13, DGG 23 also getting paid $200. Black Hippie and Issa Lima got half of the desired amount because they are not SBR pros. And why aren't they? All you need to do is put a $100 donation to Sick Kids, and there are so many benefits. You earn bet points. With these bet points, we have a store you can buy stuff at, but you can also open up books and get bigger bonuses with your bet points. And last but not least of those top 6, I do got to give a shout out to JJ Gold, a great capper all over the SBR forum. A great guy, great capper. JJ Gold going 6-0, picking himself up 100 cool ones right there. Now let's check out the overall leaders, and it's been changing all over the place, moving all over the place. Pop up the overall leaders. Vortex first overall in the Pick Six contest, up 25.88 units. He's now cleared a 1.3 unit lead on the heart of the bar. Fonzo 04. Rude Doggy Dog's up 23.35 units in only 36 plays. So although Rude Doggy Dog is in 4th place, he's not getting that cash because you can only miss 3 weeks to be awarded the overall prizes. So Rude Doggy Dog, enjoy seeing your name up there because it doesn't come with paper. Vlad Fan 5th, and Maya Boss in 6th place at 21.41. Now let's take a look at the Pick Six notables. Those Pick Six notables that are all over the SBR forum all the time. Promised Land, Hawkeye 16, Euler, WV Gambler, Stifler, pop it up there. These are guys that you will find on our SBR forum, capping nonstop. And they're doing good. Promised Land in 19th place. Hawkeye 16 in 28th place. They are very close to getting paid in full. And then Rafa, let's go to the Pick Six SBR personalities. Let's see how the guys who are capping on the shows are doing. And there he is, 35th Big Ragoo. What a monster! This guy is eating. But DJ Big Boss right there at 109. Babano 141. And then it drops. Almac got himself back up close to the black. Natalie Rydstrom is slipping. And I'm happy to see her slip because I need to catch her. I need to catch her and Flash. And I'm on my way to do it. 8-2-2 run over the last little while. And Americ, I've passed him. Teddy covers, Drew Martin, Donnie Rides. I passed these guys. Now I need to get Natalie Rydstrom. If I just pass Natalie Rydstrom, I'll be able to sleep well at night. That's the only thing I have to do. Shout out to Ramon Scott in now. Says JJ Gold been around 25 years in the betting forum world, if not longer. Yeah, he's a great cat and coming off a 6-0 week. And then if your 2-unit play succeeds in returning an interception for a touchdown, you get 600 bet points. And that happened with just 2 teams, one in college, one in NFL. So why don't we pop up those 2 teams that successfully dropped Pick Sixes? Appalachian State, App State, and the Cleveland Browns. Both of those teams successfully dropped a Pick Six, returned a interception for a touchdown. App State and the Cleveland Browns. And there you have it. So now it is time to bring in our ringers. And thank God for them. Because they are leading the table of SBR personalities. Let's introduce a man who's now in 35th place, 48-35-1, up 13.72 units, only up 32 action points. I'm up 100 action points. But there's nothing to brag about that, really. Although I've been unlucky. Let's just leave it at that. Let's bring him in. Big Ragoo in the house. How you doing, Big Ragoo?
I'm eating, baby. I'm eating. How about you?
Well, you are dominating. I'm having an okay week capping wise. I'm coming back in this contest. I've invested heavily in this NFL card. I've made 11 bets at 200 a pop. I've got my six pick six. I've had them done for 48 hours. I locked everything in on Tuesday. There's more I could add in. There's more I may add in after hearing what you guys have to say. Let's bring in DJ Big Boss in 109th place. DJ Big Boss, how you doing, my man?
What up, thou? Talk to me, I talk back, Jimmy. Let's get this bread. The Pick Six Challenge is real. And guess what? It's escalated up a notch for me because college football is on the downside this week. And I got to pull out my pro. Skills. But been in the NFL since I was a baby. So I plan to do well, Jimmy.
Well, there is talk around the office that both of you guys only eat in NCAA football and may buckle under the pressure of the National Football League. So we'll have to see if you guys step up here or buckle or you finkle. Because there is talk around the office that you guys can't handle the NFL. Shout out to all of those guys on Twitch joining us as well. We got Maximus in 3D, Ristafarian in the house, Chuck Lamb, Pelon Artist. They're joining us on Twitch. And then over here on the live chat YouTube, we have Dennis Garcia, Nilo, Nicholas Fogg, Jay Peach, Ramon Scott, Reese in the house. Well, let's get after it. He is in 35th place overall. Two of these plays, I'm close to adding to my 11 card. Your 2-unit play is a play I'm very, very interested in, Big Ragoo. Big Ragoo, your third play down the line is my 2-unit play. I like your looks here on this card. And in fact, your total on the Philadelphia-Washington game got me off of the other side. So I love hearing what you have to say. Break it down, Big Ragoo. Let's hear your pick six card for this week.
Let's put something to rest about the NFL and hearing the backdoor noise. I was conceived on Super Bowl Sunday, so put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, let's get down to the plays. My 2-unit play is the Arizona Cardinals plus the deuce. All right, many reasons why, but we're going to break it down real short. We got Baltimore on deck for Cleveland. Cleveland's underperformed. They don't have a lot of good looks right now. Since Myles Garrett went down, the whole team's in shambles, defensively speaking. They've got a sandwich spot here. I think Arizona's coming off of some tough losses, 2 against Frisco and a couple other teams that are pretty good on defense. I think they're going to have a tough time defending the quarterback here. I think we create some plays downfield, and I like the spot here. And this is a plus money spot, too. So if I sweep the board, I'm taking the contest down this week again. So that's my 2-unit play. Now looking at the Tampa Bay-Detroit game. Over here, guys. The last 5 in Detroit have been overs, and Tampa's like 10-1 to the over. And both teams can score. I mean, Detroit's having some struggles offensively last couple games, but I think since that Thanksgiving game, I think they get right here. I think Tampa's going to yield some points. I think Tampa's going to score some points. I like the over 47.5. Now, Oakland Raiders minus 6.5 at home. Last home game in the Coliseum, they're going to be pumped up. They get the sorry Jags. The Jags are quit. Less than a touchdown. I'm all over Oakland. Then this is a hold your nose play. Atlanta plus 11. Frisco coming off 2 back-to-back road games. Tremendous games. A big win at the Saints last week. This is a game that I don't think they're going to sit back and relax on, but I think there's a little too much value in this spot here. Atlanta was going to fire their coach early in the season. Matty Ice has been hot the last 3 games. I'm taking the plus 11 there. And Philly, Washington, this is going to be a weather game. This game's kind of short on the number, I think, on the total. So I think Carson Wentz has been improving. Washington's been pretty good of late. I'm flying with the over there. And last but not least, I got the battle for second and third to last place. We know Cincinnati's the worst team in the league, and Giants and Miami are right behind them. And I'm betting this on a dead under, 46.5. It'd probably be close, but we're going under 46.5. New York Giants, Miami Dolphins. And those, my friends, are my pick 6 plays for the week.
I like your 2-unit play on the Cardinals. I held off making a bet on it, but I do like it. And I'm actually thinking of pulling the trigger on the money line as a bet. I like that. The Tampa-Detroit total, I got cold feet. With Evans being done for the year. The question is, do we trust O.J. Howard to then carry the mail? Is he going to be a weapon here? I thought he was going to be a monster. And how is he not? You have these enormous weapons on at wide receiver. So why is O.J. Howard not eating more than he is? If he steps up, then this will go easy over. And I also held off the Buccaneers team total over. It's been cashing over and over and over again. And this total has dropped now. You can get it at 46.5. You can even get it at 46. Your Raiders minus 6.5 is my 2-unit play. Last game in Oakland. I truly feel like this is a gift. This is too easy. The only thing we could have done is got on it a little earlier because there were 5s at first. There's Deer Slayerski in the house. Anthony Christopher joining us. And those of you on Twitch, we got Shatter Blaster in the house joining us. Falcons plus 11, I bet it. In the contest, I took the over instead. Let me ask you very quickly, Ragoo, what do you think of the over in that spot? I jumped on it I picked it over the Falcons, over 46.5 at minus 110. No D Ford, no Richard Sherman. This is a banged up football team. Ridley's hurt for the Falcons, which does hurt them. But what do you think of the over in that spot? Yeah. Falcons, Niners.
Only thing concerns me about the over is San Francisco's defense. I know Matty Ice is playing pretty good. But I think they're going to come out with a different look this week. I don't think they really want to mix it up. I think San Francisco's in a spot where they're going to have more of a ground control game, not to air it out and just kind of grind the clock and walk away with the W after those 2 tough road wins. But I don't know. It's probably going to be close either way. It's probably going to be one score like they always go down to most of the times. If it's an over, it's going to have to fly over pretty early. But I think if they get a comfortable lead going into the second half, I think you're going to see some ground control. And by the way, the reason I took Arizona as my 2-unit play, not Oakland, because that was a strategic play by me because that was the only plus money play on the board, and I really liked it, so I figured I'd double up on the plus money with the points.
Oh, no, it makes perfect sense. The Philadelphia-Washington over got me off the under, and Miami-New York Giants under 46.5. It makes sense. We just saw the Dolphins unable to score in the red zone in a game where I was on the over, and it was low at 45, and they couldn't get over there. They're still playing with a ton of heart. Big Ragoo's 6 spots there. 2-unit play on Cardinals plus 2, Tampa, Detroit over 47.5, Raiders minus 6.5, Falcons plus 11, Philadelphia, Washington over 40, and Miami, New York Giants under 46.5. Now let's go to our guy, DJ Big Boss, coming to us live from Long Beach, California, by way of Compton, California. DJ Big Boss, take it away and start with that 2-unit look.
Oh, man, I got some stuff to say about that comment about people in the office and all that kind of stuff. Now, first of all, you must be talking directly about me because SBR Records itself reflects that Big Ragoo has killed NFL on the videos we did a year ago, Jimmy. So I'm going to take that personal, but it's okay because we all friends. We all loved ones. It's no big deal. But guess what? The boss will be taking this personal this time. And I'm going to show y'all that I do NFL. Like I said, I've been doing this since I was a baby, Jimmy, since I was a baby. So let's jump into my 2-unit play. Now, I've told it plenty of times before that NFL is something that I shoot from the hip a lot. And I don't have a problem shooting with the hip in NFL at all. I do well at it. It's okay with me. But since we're on the Pick Six show and it's wonderful SBR low baggers and fans and all that stuff out there, I did break this one down with, some stats and data and stuff. And that's the Minnesota versus Chargers game. I'm taking the under 44.5 right here. Chargers games have been going to the under. They had 8 under games this year. Minnesota's is 1 above 500 to in the under over spot. So both teams kind of play the under a little bit. One thing I noticed last week with Minnesota is they run the ball a lot. They're doing about 135 on the ground. So that helps me with the clock management when they run the ball. Chargers offense has been not all there all day, so I'm expecting a bad third down percentage from them and keep me under the total 44 and a half. Give me a 24-17 type game or something and call it a night. Now, let's go to my second play right here. Colts versus New Orleans. Now, in the NFL, there's a lot of mottos and slogans and stuff that I use and use for years, and it works, at a good rate. So this one right here, you talk about two teams that like to play on turf. Fabulous shows on turf, not the greatest show on turf like the Rams, but fabulous show on turf right here. New Orleans in the church house right there. They will score points over there. And Indianapolis has been very unpredictable on offense, and they can get around and score some points as well. And their defense is kind of loose at points, and I expect Breeze to take advantage of that. This New Orleans team is really trying to win a Super Bowl because they only got a few more years with Breeze. So I take it that they give it their all, put the pedal to the metal, and take this game all the way over. Next up, we go into this Rams game. Now, Rams in this game, I started to go straight after the over in this one, but the side is just tempting me more and more, especially after the news we had this week with the Patriots and them with doing what they did to the Bengals. Now, if the Rams scored 3 points in the Super Bowl, do you think the Patriots might have watched them any to know some of them plays, especially being that the Rams had a complex playbook last year that's kind of dwindled away since the Super Bowl? Maybe they had a little spy going on. But this week, the Rams get the Giants. I mean, not the Giants. I'm sorry, Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas is already probably shopping for a coach right there. Lots of turmoil in the front office. But I like the Rams turning around in the second half of the season so far. The defense is back. Have you seen the defensive line put a nice rush together last week? I expect them to continue that in Dallas, where Dax hasn't been impressive. And Zeke's been getting touched all over the place. He can't eat none of that so far, and I don't think he's going to do it this week either. And no way for me to take nothing but the Rams if I wasn't going to jump on the over in that one. Now, let's jump over here to this Cincinnati-New England game, as a matter of fact, as we just talked about what New England was trying to do to beat these guys right here. So the Cincinnati team's up against it at home, but if you look at their record for the year, they put forth a good effort. They just haven't been able to get that oomph in it. And this New England team has been steadily proving that Tom Brady can't throw the ball too far past 30 yards accurately at all. So that kind of works in the favor of the Bengals in this one. It wouldn't really be a shocker if the Bengals put up a fight. If they won, it might be a little bit impressive. But this New England team has been going down the wrong side for a while right now. And I expect Cincinnati to at least cover. I don't think Brady's going to open up on the road like that. Now, my next pick is this Green Bay pick. This is one I talked over with our own Dom Ricci. And I tried to jump on the under a few times, and he kept saying Green Bay. So I looked a little bit further in it. One of the things he said that Chicago has to score at least 30 points to get a win. All the games this year, which they didn't score 30 points, they didn't win. Now they're facing a Green Bay team who I predicted that they came out firing off early in the season so they can loosen up a little bit in the middle, put together a strong end so they have some momentum going into the playoffs. And we reached that point. And I believe this game right here is going to be at some tricky weather. Both of these teams play well in the cold. Almost took the over right here just because it's one of those contrarian things where people are thinking the weather is going to be, but these are two cold weather teams. They don't mind running the ball to win. I leaned over on that one, but I'm definitely backing Green Bay at this price right here at home. Green Bay's had an excellent record at home this year, and they put a good one up for the fans right here in Green Bay this weekend. Next, last but not least, the Falcons versus my Niners. I heard you ask Big Ragoo about what did he think about the over in this one. Guess what? I love it. I mean, the Niners came out and played the first football doubleheader. They had enough points in the first half for a whole game, and they had enough points in the second half for a whole game. And it wasn't just, by happen or chance that it happened. If you've seen some of the offensive play calling that went on San Francisco, I don't think Atlanta has enough time to catch up to put some defense up against what he had going on with all the movement and motion that he came. If he switched it up even one bit, those players would be lost. So Atlanta has to come out and say, hey, in order to win, we got to score. And Atlanta's been picking it up in these last few games. They played a couple weak teams, so it gave them a little time to get some momentum going. Maybe they have the juice they need to put some points up on the board. And although San Francisco defense is real tough, everybody can be beat in the secondary at some point. If the refs don't do it, then the players will. So I think Atlanta puts up points, and I think San Francisco also continues to put up points, and I'm going with the over. It's kind of a contrarian play. This one you have to watch out because of the open field over here at San Francisco. No telling how Atlanta will react on that type of field in this game. But I'm loving the over in this one. It's kind of low. It should be up at probably like 49, but 46.5. I'll take it. I don't know what's the line movement on it yet, but we put these picks in back on I think Tuesday, so I haven't looked back at the lines to see where they went, but that's my pick six plays. I know all y'all are against me, and I love that. I'm a big guy. I can handle it all, and let's get it going. Sunday's only around the corner, and I'll meet y'all back on this show next week, and we can talk about it, how I did, and if I did bad, hey, give it all to me. I don't care. I've been called worse by better people than you. So go ahead, come back to the Pick Six show and hang out with us.
DJ Big Boss, I hope you don't do bad because I'm on the Atlanta San Francisco over 46.5 in this contest. I'm on the Indiana New Orleans over 45.5 on Monday with you. And I'm on the Rams as well. So I need you to succeed here. I need you to succeed this week. Don't listen to the chatter in the office, although it did make me laugh out loud. DJ Big Boss, 2-unit play, mini Chargers under 44.5, Indy New Orleans over 45.5, Rams pick 'em, Bengals +9, Packers -4.5, Atlanta, San Francisco over 46.5. And then for me, my 2-unit play is the Raiders. Raiders -6.5. Ragoo broke it down. This is too easy. Final game in Oakland, so much emotion. I actually don't even care if Josh Jacobs is there. This Jaguars team is given up. Minshew's not inspiring. They're not going to go out on there's going to be so much emotion in Oakland. This is too easy for me. I'm on the Rams -1. I had to take this shit line. I mean, Flash got it at +3, but I just think the Rams are coming together at the right time, and the Cowboys are falling apart. Jason Garrett can't turn this around. Dallas is limping around, looks lost, very comfortable there. And then I have the incredible honor of going heads up with DJ Big Boss. I'm on the Patriots here. You know, they want this Spygate bullshit. They thrive with controversy. Lost 2 games in a row. They are going to decimate the Bengals. I also bet the Bengals team total under. I'm on the Patriots -9. I'm going to give a final score of 25-9. That's what I think the final score will be. I'm on the Patriots -9. I'm on the Seahawks -6. I also took the Panthers team total under as a bet. I'm on the Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks got exposed last week. But this Carolina team, Christian McCaffrey should only play 40% of the plays. Like, he doesn't even need to be on the field. This is a must-win game for the Seahawks. It's a bounce-back spot for them. I'm on the Seahawks full game, -6, and the team total under. Then I'm on the Atlanta, San Francisco over 46.5, as I mentioned, and the Indianapolis, New Orleans over 45.5. Those are my pick 6 plays. I'm 8-2-2 since we got back live. I'm climbing, baby. I'm climbing. I am climbing. And Drawham says, agree, Jimmy. Boss is tripping. I love when Boss gets the fire in his eye, man. I love when Boss gets fire in the eye. All right, that is our pick 6 action. It is Thursday night football. Let's get a quick take on the Thursday nighter from each of us, and then put a bow on this bad boy. Deer Slayer Ski also liking the Seahawks. And Pat Fish saying Patriots will definitely beat the Bengals. Yeah, they're going to smash them. Let's go. Thursday nighter. It's now 17 points. The Ravens are 17-point favorites after those 2 enormously difficult games, now a short week. It's very difficult to back the Jets after what we've seen them do on the road in comparison to what they've done at home. Are you making a move on this Thursday nighter, Big Ragoo?
I don't bet a whole lot of Thursday night football, NFL style anyways, but I don't know, 17, that's an awful lot of points. As bad as the Jets look against them, I just think I know they got there's some question marks on Baltimore with Lamar tonight, is what I understand. But I don't know. I can't crush that 17. That's too many points in my book. That's not my style of game. But I would probably lean towards the under, if anything, on that game before I even try to think about laying 17 points, even against Sam Darnold or whoever the Jets are going to put under center tonight. What do you think about it?
I wish Jamal Adams was playing. Jamal Adams would be enough for me. I want to pull the trigger on 17, but do I want to get in the way of the Ravens in Baltimore? Especially after what we just saw the Jets do on the road in Miami? No. But maybe Big Boss can push me there. Big Boss, do you have a play on tonight's Thursday Nighter?
Hey, not much to play on tonight. I don't see no real looks in college basketball. Ain't no college football. I'm a degenerate. I got to put something on the game while I'm watching it. Give me the 17. It's hard to give an NFL team 17 points. They are professionals at the end of the day. And also, like Big Ragoo said, Lamar may be going through some groin injury. Maybe a spot right here for them to kind of look ahead. Maybe give them a little rest. And maybe if they put their guards down for a little while, the Jets move ahead. And that's all we need is one good move ahead by the Jets. And then the Ravens could come back and win in whatever fashion, and we should stay under that 17. So, yeah, I'm going to take a chance and sit back. It's very contrarian right here. It's against everything, right? It's a Thursday night. I'm not taking the home team or the under, so I'm taking the away team plus the points. Maybe this is the most points on a Thursday night. Let's keep some stats and data on that. But I'll put a half unit on the Jets tonight. Go Jets.
That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm not. I just can't bet $200 on these Jets, but maybe a half unit. It's hard for me not to also make it an official play. Trotwam says 21 by the half and Lamar is sitting. That's what we want. Nicholas Fogg also saying Thursday night under for the Ravens. Run. Headshot saying no need to risk Lamar. Just feed Ingram. I've had a tough year in NFL, and my futures are looking good, so my record will improve. My props record that I've made official plays have hurt me badly on the Monday Night Live line. So it hasn't been as bad as it looks. But I love this card this week, and I can't wait to hammer it. Because I've struggled in this contest as well, down 7.5 units overall in the year. Thank God for you guys excelling and delivering the goods. Man, what a treat. Big Ragoo, any last words for these great cappers in the chat and those watching from home?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, what's the team total on these games tonight? Do you know that?
Yeah, I can grab them right now. Total. I will grab the team totals right this second. Here we go. Pop it up. And I got the team total right here for you. The Jets are 13.5, and the Ravens are 30.5. 30.5.
Wow.
Are you going to try to get under
the Jets? Take the Jets over tonight.
Jets
over.
score
17 tonight. Final score is going to be 34-17. Push, and Jets cover their number.
Interesting. We only have about 50 minutes before kickoff. Big Boss, any last words for these great cappers in the chat, those watching at home?
Hey, man, like I said, I'm with all the shenanigans. I hear OG Wham and all y'all in the chat talk about my contrarian Cincinnati Bengals play. I'm going to just throw this out there. ATS, New England is 7-6. ATS, Cincinnati is 5-7-1. Let's take that 1 and put it on the win column. Make some 6-7 ATS. It's anybody games, fellas. I think you can get more points. I see 10 out there now. I took it early, got 9. Probably go up to 11. I'll take Cincinnati and holler at me on Monday.
I will. In fact, I'll holler at you on Sunday night because the Bengals are going to get touched violently in a horrific fashion. The Patriots are angry and embarrassed. So I will. You know what? I'll call you at halftime, and as long as I'm ahead, I'll call you again. There he is, DJ Big Boss, the Big Ragoo. On behalf of all of us at Sportsbook Review, Raph on the ones and twos, have a big week in the Pick Six contest and with your NFL action. Thank you guys so much for watching. $50,000 Pick Six contest. Still time to get in. $1,600 coming out each and every week. Get that cash. And we will see you again next week, back to our regular time slot. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you again soon.